Well, in September 1995, Australian women met their new go-to magazine, Marie Claire. The monthly issue sharing the latest styles, beauty hacks, relationship advice and profile pieces on our favourite celebs. And for 3 decades, Marie Claire has empowered women who champion change.
Yeah, from iconic covers to groundbreaking campaigns, the mag has been all things glamour, grit and grace. And true to its form, their 30th anniversary edition is no different. Packed with inspiration, influence and, of course, unforgettable style. And we welcome Marie Claire's editors throughout the years, Jackie Frank, Nikki Bridger and Georgie McCourt. So good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us on our couch.
Yeah. I know, it's exciting.
Jackie, starting with you. You obviously kicked off the whole Marie Claire journey as editor 30 years ago. Take us back to that very first issue. What was that feeling of going to print for the first time?
Fear. Tons and tons, because there was so much expectation and also, you know, it was the first time when we knew what we wanted. I knew what I wanted to do, which was change the landscape, and it was the first time that fashion and features, sort of, you know, social issues were as important as fashion. And people saying you can't put them together, but it was like, well, why can't we put them together? Women are multifaceted, and that's what we want to represent, is how women are. And so it was exhilarating, fearful, it was everything, the gamut of emotions.
Yeah, the landscape really changed though when it came out 30 years ago, like you said, offering things that we hadn't seen before. Nikki, there's been some incredible covers that you've been a part of and editions, one in particular with Kylie Minogue. Does that stand out for you?
Well, that was actually Jackie's cover. That was post-cancer, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the short hair.
Yes.
We're talking, the
pink one. Yeah, that was incredible.
And she, you know, she was a darling anyway, and still is a darling of Australia.
Yeah.
And we had her on the cover multiple times, and it was just, she was so honest and authentic and raw. So that was a great highlight.
Yeah.
Georgie, the 30th anniversary edition stars none other than Celeste Barber. Everyone is talking about this cover. What is the main objective when you're putting together something like this?
I mean, the 30th issue has been, we've been planning that for over a year, and it was, it was a celebration. It was a moment of, you know, to celebrate 30 years of Marie Claire. And when we were brainstorming who to put on the cover, Celeste Barber was, like, just top of the list. We couldn't think of anyone better than Celeste Barber. I absolutely adore her. She's everything that Marie Claire stands for. She's style, she's substance. And it was just such a fun shoot. I have to say, it was a real career highlight. We got her to parody 5 iconic fashion moments. And if you can imagine Celeste Barber on a shoot, she's just hilarious, and she had us all in stitches, I have to say. And
she wouldn't be a boring shoot, that's for sure.
It was not a boring shoot.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's followed up with some great social media around the cover too, which is...
She's
really
actually been the best promotion of anyone we've ever had. She's incredible.
And she's just so reflective of us. That's what's so lovely, to see someone on the cover.
She's so real.
That represents us.
Real and approachable, which I think is what Marie Claire is about as well.
Yeah.
You know, it sort of really reflects the ethos of the magazine, style and substance.
She stands for something too, which I think that's what really resonates with the brand.
Speaking of another Aussie that really resonates, our Nicole Kidman. Nikki, she was on the 25th anniversary cover. Was there a bit of a story around this? Was that during the pandemic?
It was.
Yeah.
It was incredible that day because we were finding out that all of New South Wales was going into lockdown, and we knew it was happening that day. And I had planned this shoot for 2 years. I had hounded Wendy Day. Finally got it. We all know Wendy, gorgeous Wendy. Anyway, finally got it, and I had this sort of like health government official. I remember ringing them saying, this is an essential shoot with Nicole Kidman.
She's an essential worker.
Sure, that's essential. Why not? Exactly, she's an essential worker. Anyway, so we started, and we just knew we were like, time was ticking away. Finally got everything we needed. Had a glass of champagne. Nicole joined us, and then word came through that was it. We all said goodbye, and we didn't see anyone for about 6 months.
Oh my God!
It was incredible. So we were doing. It was a great cover, and we were doing the issue then in lockdown afterwards. It was. We never want to go back there, do we?
No, I don't know how you did it. I mean, I remember going for a walk with you and saying, I don't know how you're actually doing this, considering how it's such a collaborative thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So isolated.
Thank goodness,
that's the whole thing about it.
We did have things like that because they were the things that got us through those days. You know, a magazine to sit there and read with a cup of tea, to take our mind off things. We certainly needed it.
Hey, Georgie, all sorts of media is having to evolve at the moment. What's the future of Marie Claire look like? in the
I
magazine
think
world?
it's style and substance. It's what Marie Claire's stood from the very beginning, and it's what we'll continue to do. And like Jackie spoke about earlier, and that's what I love so much about the brand. There is the style, but it's that substance. It's the hard-hitting journalism, the advocacy. I mean, I think Marie Claire's been talking about advocacy long before we started using that word.
Yeah.
We champion incredible women, we spotlight them, and we'll continue to do that. And it's a really powerful brand.
And also we've got so many different platforms now that we can do that. You know, before when we started, remember we all had, you know, we were sending in petitions by paper, everyone was posting it in. Now we have every single
I wish we could go
platform,
back to those
social,
days where it's just
online.
print though, because it is a little bit exhausting now.
Yeah.
There are so
many
many
different areas, right?
There are so
Yeah.
many different channels, as everyone knows. We're online, we're everywhere,
Yeah.
and Marie Claire is everywhere. And
Yeah.
So many
And I
different
think
touch
that's
points.
it, isn't it? That it's a brand, and it's a brand that women in Australia know and love and feel. It's a trusted brand, and I think with so much noise today in the market, you know, depending on where it ends up, whether, as you said, digital or print or whatever it might be, it's a brand that means something.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel good, which I think our September issue, that cover cannot not make you feel good.
It does,
so let's
yeah.
make you feel good.
Fingers crossed for another 30 years of making people feel
100%.
good. So,
Many more years.
thanks so much for
So
joining
there'll be
us.
6 of us.
Exactly.
It's a date. We'll see you all
Good
then.
to see you
Thanks,
all. Thank you
ladies.
so
Georgie's not going anywhere. She's here for another 30 years.